Good morning. Something fantastic happened in South Africa. I mentioned this earlier. So a court ordered the Ministry of Health to show the contract that they signed with Pfizer. People asked them first, can we see the contract please? And the Ministry of Health, they said no, we will not show this to you. And then the court ordered them to make it public. So now it's available, and I'll post a link to it, you can check it out. It's 46 pages. I read a small part of this contract, and I'm going to read this part to you now. So this is what it says, and of course this is in all contracts that all our governments signed. Your government signed it, my government did. This is in the contract, right? The purchaser, which would be the Ministry of Health of South Africa, the purchaser acknowledge that the long-term effects and efficacy are not currently known, and that there may be adverse effects that are not currently known. So they are basically answering the two very good questions. Does it work? You want to know this, right? Normally, when you buy something, does it work? No. And is it safe? Maybe this is the most important question, isn't it? Especially if you want it for kids, you want to know if it's safe, right? So these questions were answered by Pfizer in the contract, and they basically say that they don't know. We don't know if it's working or how well it's working. We don't know this. And we don't know if it's safe. Frankly, we don't. We have no idea. We don't know. Something could happen. We don't know. This is what they are saying. Can you imagine anyone trying this in any other business? And I was wondering, where does the other stuff come from? About it being so safe and effective, right? They said it, and media said it, our politicians and our stupid experts, they all said it, right? Oh, it's so safe, and it's very, very effective too, isn't it? That's what they said. So where's this coming from? This is something different, isn't it? Because this is what's in the contract. So they are confirming. We don't know. But they didn't say this, did they? Yeah, can you imagine anyone trying this in any other business? Like you want to buy a saw, an electric saw. I do this sometimes. So you get into the store and you walk over to the saws and you pick one up. And then this guy comes along. And he says, I see you're interested in this very good saw. Right? And you say, yeah, I need to cut a lot of boards. Can you tell me about this saw? What can you tell me about this saw? Is it working very well? You ask. And he says, well, I don't know if it's working. And you say, what do you mean? Well, it may scratch the surface of the board, but if you really want to cut the board, maybe you need to buy another one too. I really want you to buy this one, but we're not certain that it really cuts the board. And you say, well, what are you talking about? That's why I'm getting a saw. I need to cut a lot of boards. And I don't want to scratch the boards. I want to cut them, totally cut them, Well, we don't know if it's really working, he says. And then you say, maybe, you say, well, is it safe? I'm going to use it, my son is going to use it, I want it to be safe. And he says, I have no idea. could be, something could happen with it. So why are you selling this saw? Well, it looks good, he says, and we get a great commission when we sell it. Now, this apparently works with Big Pharma. And they have this amazing excuse too, don't they? They say, well, it was such a rush. Can you imagine anyone saying this? Yeah, we had to create this saw so quickly. So we don't know if it's actually working and if it's safe. But that's the excuse, isn't it? Yeah, this apparently works. And so many people bought it, you know. Well, this was hidden from them, apparently. Well, obviously it was. This thing about it working and being safe, this was hidden. And instead they were told that it is safe and it is working. It's working so well. You know, we are going to force you to take it. That's how well it works. You know, remember what they did, right? Of course, I think about Austria, for instance. I'm sure they read this. Well, they signed this contract, and still they said, you know, this is so good that if you don't take it, we will imprison you. They had these plans. Very advanced plans. They didn't do it at the very end. They backed off, you know. But they really wanted to imprison people if they didn't take it. And you see all these people, they just bought it. Well, I didn't. Many of you didn't. We didn't agree with this, which is a beautiful story, I think. But most people did, and they said, yeah, fantastic. Get me that saw, you know. All right. Be good.